Hi, everybody. It's Kelly and Heather with Real Conversations with Kelly. Today, we are talking about what happens when you get everything that you want. Woo! And I'm going to give you a little background here. I have been up at night thinking, wow, okay, I am out here and I am serving the women that are out there and they're dreaming about something and they really want it. But who do they become? And if I become the person that I've always wanted, somebody that is giving and I can receive and I I'm actually making everything that I've wanted. I am getting everything that I've ever wanted. And this has really been keeping me up at night. I do not want to change. I want to be who I always have been. And it's the person that you see right now. I don't want to change. I want to be the authentic person giving to people, giving to women that have lost themselves. That is, that's my gift to the world. There are so many people out there that have been dreaming to have something so bad and they pray for it and pray for it. And I know that I pray a lot, but who am I becoming? Am I becoming somebody else or am I still the real me?
Okay, let's add some clarity to this
Okay.
because without a shadow of a doubt, our journey leads us to becoming different people. We want different identities. We want to be able to tell ourselves different stories about the things that come along our paths. What we're really talking about is, have you ever thought about when your dream actually comes true? Who are you going to become then? Not necessarily a case of, oh, I'll be more generous, I'll be this, I'll be that. It literally is, will I change? Will I still be the person who I've become along the journey, or is it really going to change me? For instance, we all can cite singers, actors, whoever, who have come into their own. Finally, they're big stars. They're on Broadway or in the movies or on stages, and they become really not nice people. We'll just put it nicely that way.
Okay.
And these are those who, gosh, I could just picture a teacher going, gosh, when Johnny Sue was in the sixth grade, he was a really nice guy, and now he's a real jerk once he became this big mega superstar. So those are the kind of things that we're really talking about. When you really get your dream, who are you going to become? And I can hear people say now, well, I don't know because I'm just going to be the same person. You don't really know. And it's something to really think about and prepare for because money changes you, fame changes you, having a big mansion changes you. But what we're talking about today is, how does it change you? If those were the dreams, those are what you really wanted, and you had a shift in an identity to get there, who are you now with those dreams? That's what we're talking about.
When I tossed and turned, I realized how much I had released control. And it's like, am I going to be loving or am I going to be controlling?
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I going to be grateful or entitled?
That's huge. That's huge because that is almost more what I was just talking about in those examples. One of the things that has always kind of stuck with me when you and I did a lot of events together and we were dealing with some high-end people, high-end members of the companies and so forth, I always thought, oh my gosh, we treat these people super well. They get what they want.
Mhm.
If they don't have the right view out their window, we change it. If they don't have the right food on their plate, we order something different. And I used to always think, okay, it's great. They are the CEO, the co-founder, the face of the company, and that's okay. That really is okay. I just always wondered, but some of them are a little more entitled versus thank you so much for doing this for me. That to me is where the gratefulness versus entitled comes into play when you reach whatever level of success that you want, whatever it is. Will you still shake the hand of the person who
Oh,
came up to you and said, I voted for you. I watched your video. I wanted you to succeed. Will you still do those things? I want to say yes. I really do.
mhm. Right. And it's something that nobody can prepare you for. When your dream finally arrives, do you reveal somebody else? Or
Mm,
is it the identity that you've been working on that finally becomes?
right. Because I
Mm.
think a lot of people believe when they finally get the car, they get the house, they get the relationship, they get the business, they get the money, they win the lottery, they whatever, they feel like that's the point that I will be happy. That's the point I will be content. And it really isn't true. It really isn't. Money definitely affords you a different life. A happy relationship definitely can give you different things in life, but happiness needs to be found all along the way. It literally is, like you always say, it's all about the journey. It's all about the
It is.
journey. It's not a finish line. It really isn't. Because no matter what success we have, it's always going to magnify who we are inside.
Can you see the forest for the trees?
Mm,
That I said that all the time. It's like, what does that really mean?
Are you saying that you can't see the forest because of the trees? Like all you're focusing on is the trees, where you don't see the big, huge beauty of
You
the
don't see the
forest?
whole picture.
Oh, okay.
You
All right.
don't see the full magnitude of your life.
Okay. Got it.
And that's why when I finally have blah, I'll be
Mm,
happy.
mm, got it.
I stopped saying that completely. I used to say, well, once I have this great job, then I'll be able to buy that car I want. Oh, perfect example. Probably about 15, 16 years ago, I said I want a BMW X3. That's what I want. Had it out there. Said, I'm going to get this. And I said it to so many people. And I said it because I knew that it was going to make me happy just for this long. Like, really, truly. Like, I'm all, oh my gosh, I got the car that I wanted. Am I happy? Well, I'm happy when I'm in it, but then when I get out of it, what am I?
Yeah. Or do you drive it all snooty?
Ooh.
Because a lot of these things will awaken something inside of you. We we all have done this. I will say I have done it. I'm sure other people have done it. You get into a car and you just sit a certain type of car and you sit a little taller. You look at the people next to you. It's almost like an automatic thing. It's almost like it's automatic. It just happens. So what is it awakening inside of you? Again, it's not a right or wrong, good or bad thing. It's a notice.
Right. When I had, okay, I will say my favorite car of all times was my Tahoe.
I loved it. Yes, I loved
Loved
your
my
Tahoe.
Tahoe. I always said if I have to unbuckle my seatbelt in order to open the door, the passenger side door, to lean over, then it was big and I liked it.
That's funny.
I loved my Tahoe,
Yeah.
but did it make me feel successful? No. Did it make me feel in control? No. It made me feel safe.
Mm,
That was one of the things, and I loved it. I could carry anything in that Tahoe.
hmm
Somebody said, "Hey, I've got 15 chairs, 5 tables. Can you help me?" And I'm like, "Hey, just throw them in there."
Is that why you have a smaller vehicle now so that people don't ask you to move them?
Yeah.
If y'all missed that episode, you'll
Mhm.
have to go rewatch it. Kelly doesn't like it when people ask them to or ask her to help them move.
Right.
Don't
Exactly.
have a big car.
Exactly.
Sorry, can't help you. Okay, okay. So let's move on in a sense though.
Okay.
You and I were talking about a difference between graciousness and
Mm-hmm.
greed.
Mm-hmm.
Two different, and I hadn't really ever thought about it pertaining to when you finally get what you want. Do you still come from a place of graciousness, or does it turn into a little bit more greed, kind of like the sitting up taller or the not helping people or whatever
Mm.
it may be? And literally, this is what we want people to think about. So
Right.
as
So graciousness is about peace, security. It is it's about being humble. It's kindness, and greediness is about being in control.
I need more recognition,
Recognition.
I
That's
have to
it.
be the first person,
Like
competition.
competitive.
Yeah, yeah.
Competitive.
Yeah, now that I have
Yes.
XYZ,
And it really awakens something in me. And literally, it awakens something in me because I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and just go, I have been praying and praying and praying for this. I know I am enjoying the journey. I want to have peace. I want to be humble. And I'm not like saying I want to be in control. I want to beat this person. I want to make sure that I'm better than this person. I want nothing but the best for you.
mhm,
Let's put it that way.
mhm. Would you say then that graciousness, when you're living through graciousness, it's more living from the inside out
Mm-hmm.
versus greediness
Mm,
tends to be more about the outside, living from there?
yeah, that's that's a great way to put it. It's the feeling
Hmm
of knowing that, woo, being gracious and knowing that you're changing people's lives in comparison to greedy, and knowing that you're relying on everything out here.
Mm. Greed almost also starts to depend on the things that we can possess. Greed
Mm,
is possessive.
yes. It's a comparison. It's living in fear. It's controlling ego, worried about your status.
Hmm
What is my title going to be?
hmm
I do not care what my title is. I change women in this world. I want them. to be on the journey. And when you're on the journey to being gracious, greed has no space. And I really feel like that's why I wanted to talk about this today, because it's been in my space for a long time and I'm seeing it more. Now, I'm
Your
not going to
awareness.
say that
Yeah.
I have never been greedy.
Of course.
I mean, we've all been greedy
Of
sometime in our
course.
lives.
Yeah, we're not perfect and we're not bad people because we've had certain experiences.
Correct. Correct. And, I have been greedy. Now I am in the space of graciousness. And this is where I want to be.
Thing is, yeah, the great thing is you still remember why you or why we are doing this in the first place. And that's something I think that some people forget is when you finally get what you want, sometimes you forget why you wanted it in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I know we had written down some questions. Just in case you're wondering, what will it be like? Here's some things, or thinking about your past experiences that you've had, your past successes, because we've all had them. So ask yourself these questions.
Right. So here are the questions. Have you ever gotten exactly what you wanted and still felt empty?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. What changed in you after success? Have you ever become controlling because you were afraid of losing something? What would graciousness look like today? Are you wandering? So really, where are you going?
Or AKA losing yourself,
Yes.
becoming somebody different.
Mm-hmm. What would it feel like to come back to yourself? Here are 4 takeaways. And number 1, success reveals, it does not create. Ooh. So it's getting what you want simply shines a light on what is growing inside of you. And if you keep growing the character inside, you will find your dreams.
Yeah, grow it along the way.
Absolutely. And practice gratitude before achievement. So
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and what are you grateful for? Are you grateful for the water that's coming out of your tap? Are you
Mm,
grateful that you can hug your husband? Are you grateful that you have a job? What are
yeah.
you grateful for? I had a gratitude jar. I am going to mention it now. I had a gratitude jar and I started it on January 1st. And I had little pieces of paper, and every time I was grateful for something, I wrote it down and I put it in there. And then got full, I had to put it in the bag. Fill it up again. Then on January 1st of the next year, and throughout the year, if I got to feeling like I was not grateful or I was in a, really down place, I would go to that gratitude jar and pick up one and remember what I was grateful for.
It's a great practice.
And it made me feel so good because then I knew that I've achieved for myself. And if I want everything that I want, then I'm going to be grateful for what I get.
Hmm.
It is going to come to me in abundance. 3, notice when fear becomes control.
Mm, love it.
Gosh, when you catch yourself like controlling people.
Or outcomes,
Mm.
circumstances.
Yes, I have so many examples, but I will not share them right now. I already know I was a very controlling person. Very
And when you're in that state of realization that you're controlling something, take a step back and ask yourself what you're afraid of losing,
yeah.
that you're trying to
Yes.
control it so that you don't
Yes.
lose. What is it?
Yes. It's the trust in yourself
And
completely.
that's definitely the antidote to it. You've got to trust in yourself.
Mhm. Yep, you have to trust in yourself.
Hmm.
And know that if I there were times when I did trust in myself and I would be afraid, so I would back up.
Hmm. Mm.
And then I would trust in myself again, and then I would back up. So it's almost like one step forward, two steps back, you know?
Hmm.
So,
It
gosh,
takes time.
yes,
Again, it's a journey. It
it
totally is a
is.
journey, but being really grateful and very observant, and because the goal is really becoming somebody who can handle all the gifts that are coming to you
Hmm.
without losing who you are or who
Hmm.
you wanted to become.
Right. Right. Yes. And okay, so number 4 is returning to the woman or the person you were created to be.
Mm,
Wow. Notice when you're controlling and be more gracious. So, being gracious or being greedy. It's your choice. Be who you were created to be. And amazing exactly who you are. Don't lose yourself.
mm.
You've come this far.
Because at the end of the day, when you remember who you are, the real you, everything else finally has a place.
Hmm.
That's the goal.
Just and stop chasing yourself.
Stop chasing it.
Stop chasing.
Yeah.
Stop chasing who you are because you know exactly who you are.
Hmm.
And if you just go to a slow walk, which is where I've landed. Take the slow walk, take the stroll, and just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey.
And we should do a quick little shout out at the end of this episode of thanking everyone for listening, because we
Thank
have
you.
reached 1,000 downloads and makes us so happy and so
Mhm.
excited to see that. So thank
Yeah,
you for listening, and please always like and subscribe. It really helps us to grow, helps other people find the show. We love comments, even if it's a crazy comment or what you feel is a crazy comment. We love to hear things from you. So please let us know what you think, and share it with somebody.
absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week. We love you. Have a great day.